Hello everyone and welcome to Zapkus Cup of the Day. For those of you who don't know how this works, we get 10 minutes to practice a map we have never seen before, after which there will be 2-minute elimination rounds where the slowest players get eliminated. Today's map is made by PoopSheriff. Welcome in. Happy King's Day, everybody. All of you who are watching this video not on King's Day, because I don't think this video is going to be out yet. Very nicely decorated map. Oh, that's a jump. Was not prepared. Ooh, look at the fireworks. This looks nice. Lot of smoking tires, don't do that. There's that little, like, hop in the road there, but I think if you just take it full inside, you're fine. This is a jump, as I discovered last time. It was a nice landing, though. Is that booster RNG, or is that fine? That is not the landing you want there. Bounce off the tree. Okay, we're not finishing that run. I'll just see what the rest of the map is. Around this wall ride. Down and up, corkscrew, and stay on the road for the end. Okay, perfect. So a couple of jumps that are going to be pretty precise, otherwise not too challenging of a map. Not sure if that's how you want to do that. Probably minimal airtime is ideal. Just go pretty straight off of that. No arms up at all for that jump. Ooh, angle of that corkscrew is going to be interesting. There's definitely a way to optimize that. Little hop there, but still okay. Well, that's interesting. We're actually going to land decently there, so guess it's fine. That was a pretty nice angle. I'm going to play with a lot of different things on that corkscrew entrance just to see what's the best. And then up to the finish. Probably nothing fishy there, but I might want to try something. So like most tracks, I assume it's going to be minimal airtime is ideal. No smoking tires. Yeah, just going pretty straight off of that is fine. Don't hit the post. I hit the post. Okay, so good to learn now the things that can happen. I'm curious about like a little hop there to land in the divot in the road a little bit better. Oh, just barely making it up that jump. I don't think that's booster RNG. I think I don't think we're reaching the maximum speed on that booster, so it's just based on the speed you have going into it. And 44.5, which is getting close to author time. It is actually second place in the lobby right now, only Hydro ahead of me. Interestingly, I don't think we have any of the, like, big names in the Cup of the Day lobby today. Well, still a lot of fast players in here, but certainly an opportunity for anyone to pick up a win. I'm going to try this low to high thing again. I feel like that's much better. Oh, if I'm not hitting walls coming out of that. I was up speed at the top of that corkscrew, and I think I was way higher in the corkscrew than I was the previous time also, so that's probably just a lot more speed. Well, that wasn't very good. A lot of potential optimization at the beginning of this track also. I wonder how early I can land that jump as well. 178 seems pretty good there. Probably 180-ish is what we're looking to have at the bottom of that hill. You really need to have a good angle for that final section. Okay, 44-2, so better than author time. Hydro is killing it already. Sandals up there, Butter up there. Top 4 currently are previous Cup of the Day winners. Already down to 3 minutes in the warm-up round. The very tight corner there kind of sets you up oddly for the bump into the right hand. I think just holding arms up is the best there because I don't think I get any bounce when I'm doing that. Up 4 speed, about even in time. Not the cleanest final couple corners, but let me see. That is slightly better there. So I do think going low to set up for the corkscrew is the better option. Wonder if people are going to do that little hop there that I just did, because it does drop you into a nice little landing. But it is more airtime, which is just generally bad in this game. Ooh, that was extremely deep. Okay, this is the thing I want to try. Can I hit that wall to get a lower finish? I don't think so. Take a look at the end. Yeah, I don't think there's anything fishy that you can do there. And get that little hop, 126 hitting that booster. Even at the checkpoint. Somebody's passing me. I do need to land further to the left there, like what you saw Butter do. Getting closer to that post that I hit early on in the warm-up round. Man, not hitting any walls at the end is going to be challenging as well. Could definitely ruin a run in the final few seconds of this track. I don't think there's really much of a difference between doing the hop or not doing the little hop there. I think Butter lands a little bit earlier. Not as much arms up coming into that little landing. And Butter stays higher on the corkscrew. I have more speed. Well, I don't know. He kind of messed up the ending. It's hard to tell. I do think I have more speed at the end there. .555 from Hydro, half a second ahead of second place in the warm-up rounds. Cup of the day is starting. 26 players in the lobby. Not a very big lobby, so going to be pretty quick here. Only 3 rounds at most until getting into double eliminations, I believe. 5th in the warm-up rounds, 44-1. Let's see if I can keep doing that in the elimination rounds. Not a good start. Kind of a wide entry to that turn, but it might get me time back there when I have to switch to the right hand, and I'm actually 128 speed, which is pretty good. Little bit of a high jump, set up a bit to the left, but really just need to finish in round 1. That was pretty nice, not too much arm set. That's a post. Oh boy, that's close. That is actually, I think, quite the time save as well. People are gonna need to be pushing the limits on that jump if you want to win this Cup of the Day. Hydro already with the personal best in the first round, and hey, a sub 44, so myself a PB as well. Hydro with the .5 was the only one in the 43s in the warm-ups. We've already got 3 of us in there, all of us on personal bests. Seems like a short enough track that I'm given many reset opportunities. Which is good for me. I think that plays into my favor. Little bit slower hitting that booster back there, but a very clean jump. Solid landing there, 181 speed, similar line, a little bit further to the right of the pole, but this is a good run. Had to do a little bit of avoidance at the end, so that's gonna screw up some time at the very end, but that will be an improvement to a .8 and second place. A few DNFs in the first round, as there usually is. Just getting a time tends to be a good strategy. Already down to 20 players. Alright guys, we had a little bit of an oopsie there, but we are back on track. So picking up where we left out at the round of 20. Down to the round of 19 now, actually. 4 eliminations in this round. Here we go. Very solid start to this run. Little bit of a high jump, but it's okay. Pretty dang good. Only 183 off of the booster. I know 184 is possible. Close to the pole, but the closer the better, I think. Solid corkscrew. Taps the wall, but had a good entry to the final couple corners. That should be a good time. 43.7. Puts me in first place for the time being. Not seeing many of the other top runners with the time yet, so those times might be coming in soon, but I am safe for this round at least. Kind of an awkward corner. Let's just see what happens here. Oh, that was a bad jump, so... And actually, it's only going to be 3 eliminations, essentially, because Sheriff's going to get eliminated a second time as the mapper. But that's okay, because we also had one person leave for 20th, so everything still checks out. I'm not having a great time at the beginning of this track anymore, so we'll just watch some other people coming around to the end, see if anything's happening. Hydro, in trouble, not in trouble, gets the time now. So Hydro's still the favorite, but looks like I've stopped him from the sweep, so that's nice. One person getting eliminated with a time. So into the top 15. This is a 3 elimination round. Used to be very rare, and we've been getting it like every single cup recently. I like the little cut I'm doing on the first corner there. Don't like the airtime I'm getting. You know what, let's just... Okay, well, I think it's time to stop that disaster of a run. Smoky tires, not good. It's alright, Hydro's also struggling. 130's not great there, but let's just take this run for now. I might have just enough time for 2 runs, even if I do finish this one. I'm also seem to be quite fast at this track compared to most people, so I don't need the best time. Not to make it into the top 12, at least. Nice final couple corners there. Hydro into the 43s. 43.5, another personal best for me. Getting close to that Hydro world record. Okay, that keeps happening to me, though. I really want to push that to the limits, but keep getting hit there. Butter does finish his run last second. Toast, the only other person without a time. Not getting one. So 2 more eliminations in the 45s. Job went into the 43s as well now. Sheriff was saying they were expecting elimination times to be coming down to hundredths of a second. And interestingly, we've had a decent spread at the top. It's a little bit surprising. I understand where Sheriff was coming from, because this is not a super complicated map. But definitely seems like a lot of different levels of understanding on how this map works. And I do think a couple different lines, like this one that I just did. And I gotta stop hitting that. 2 eliminations in the top 12. Really just need like a mid 40 here. That involves me completing the run. Pretty solid as long as that doesn't mess me up. I don't know if I lost speed there. Only 177's not great, but I get a second run here. Oh, uh-oh. Just take the time, just take the time. I don't think I need a great time here. Oh man, that's a slow ending though. Hey, I'm mid 44, that's what I said I needed. And that is in fact 4th place still. This run's probably not going to be much of an improvement. It's a lot of time to be gained at the end. Not a good run so far. I had that little clip on that corner though. Puts me up a speed, but down quite a bit of time. It's looking like I'm going to be safe with that time, but it's not a comfortable time. I did say that people are going to get caught out by those final couple corners. It is quite scary. Not even an improvement, but that was a really bad run. Still 45s are the eliminations. It is difficult to be consistent on this track, especially with that ending. Comes at you quite fast. Hydro, however, still looking good. Robert kind of risen to be a potential favorite here as well. They actually got that jump first attempt. 135 at the checkpoint, but I was higher in the air. down a couple speed from my ideal run through here. That could be a post. No, just avoiding it. Nice. I like my line through the corkscrew. It's fast and it's giving me a good setup for the final couple corners, which is nice. Low 44 again should be safe. 44-0 for Sandals. Ooh, this tire smoke is not good. Hydro without a time currently. Quite a few people without a time currently. Of course, we've seen, you know, myself having issues at the first couple corners, like this run that's not great, but it's somehow up in speed, so I'm going to take it. Not a good jump. No more time to reset. Not that it much matters anyway. Hydro's still without a time on his final run now. That was kind of a clunky sounding landing. So this proof that even the top players are still struggling. There goes Hydro right past me. 43-9, but not a comfortable one. Once again, 45 the elimination zone. 44-9 now with Lazy Echidna being dropped down. So I will say again, for those tracking this, Hydro, Sandals, Butter, and myself are previous Cup of the Day winners. And I believe the only previous Cup of the Day winners actually participating in this cup, which is very rare to have that few. So, if we're looking for a new Cup of the Day winner, this is a promising cup for that to happen. Drobwa's been looking good up there, but so have the 4 of us previous winners. Ooh, that was a nice jump. Very close to the checkpoint ring. Dangerous wall ride transition. Bit of a bounce there, but I think I might have to take this run. Touch the wall there, but that's not a bad wall to touch. It's the inside walls that are really going to screw you over. Still a 44-0. Top 6 advance, that's probably safe, but it's a little tight. It was far too inside, actually messed me up. Hydro in front of me. He has a little hop into the concave road piece there. Gives you a pretty nice landing if that hop does happen. That's a post, though. Bye, Hydro. Kind of an awkward corkscrew. Yeah, this is an awkward run. Looks like I'm not going to need it, though. Looks like nobody coming towards the end. One person, Butter, who does need this time. 44-5 is necessary. Just avoiding the inside walls. Approaching the King's Day Festival at the finish. And snipes in 6th place. Just barely for Butter. Alex and Trapdoor out 7th and 8th. 44-5 is now necessary. And a 43-420 for Hydro. Which might be the world record. Yes, it is. Hydro's had a couple 43.4s now. Still looking like the favorite, despite slight inconsistency. That was a solid start. That was a very solid jump. Minimal distance traveled here. There's a solid landing, a little bit to the right, but it'll be fine. I'd rather be safe than be posted. Oh, that was awkward. I said hitting the outside wall was okay, but I think I only hit it with the rear tire there, so it kind of spun my car a little bit. Slowest time on the board so far, only 1 elimination this round. There has been a pretty clear top 5 in this cup. So I might get away with this, because I do think there's a gap back to RT. No offense, RT, but I do think the top 5 has been a slightly separate level. A little bit of a bounce there is not great, though. Hopefully I didn't just jinx myself with that. Do have a better ending to get. Lost a bit of speed with that wall tap as well, so more speed at the end puts me just above Butter. I think most of us were all together, and looks like RT is out. 44-1 is a very strong time. So looks like Job was the only one racing and not going to get to the end. Again, into the round of 5 we go. The 4 previous cup winners and Jabba, as I stated earlier. The last of the remaining winless players. Hydro looking very consistent up there. It seems like everybody else can get the 43s, but not consistently. Still anybody's race. Pretty solid start. Got a little awkward coming around the right-hand turn. Pretty good speed there. Decent landing, but not the best. So this whole run has been, like, good, but not the best. Oh, okay, that's actually just bad. I can afford to tap walls. I can't afford to slam into walls. Oh, I can't afford to hit that checkpoint ring either. And I do need a quick time here. Good speed. Thought I took that pretty safe, but that was actually a pretty solid line. Ooh, that was not safe at all. That building almost got me. Being a bit safe with the pull as well. Might just be losing time by being safe, though. And absolutely cannot afford to hit any walls here. I do not. Is it enough? Yes, it is. Jabba and Butter below me. Butter, crashing towards the end of that run. Jabba actually going to improve and goes up to second. So Butter almost got the snipe on me, but not quite. So it puts us into the top 4. And all of us with well into the 43s. These times are getting pretty crazy up here. Got that pretty smoothly, hitting 128 before the booster. A bit safe with that. Kind of awkward. What is this landing like? Pretty bad. I'm just going to reset. We need 43s now. Ooh, that's a place I haven't crashed yet. Interesting. Not seeing anybody else reset, so I guess the times are coming in. Hydro without a time so far. Another 43.6 from Jabba. Not a great little bounce there to have. Nice smooth landing there, though. And, okay, can no longer reset. I don't like getting only one attempt at this final little S section. Smoky tires. Not pretty. I need a 43.8. Seems unlikely. Ooh, I got a 43.8. 807, and I think Hydro is out. Yeah, Hydro is actually out, so the favorite barely getting knocked out with two times 500s ahead of him. And Jabwa driving off into the distance here, taking the lead in this round as the remaining non-winner, looking for his first. Hydro, who had the 43.4 time, there it is, now eliminated. The next three on the GTR leaderboard are the three remaining. A little bit of smoke, not great speed, not a great setup for that jump either. All of us are struggling a bit with consistency. Seems like when it's mattered, the times have been coming in, because we're all into the 43s now every round. That was a nice jump. 184 just ticking on the speed. That is good. Bit far on that jump, and then having to go a little bit to the right because I didn't like that setup. That's going to lose me a couple tenths maybe. We have time for one more run. I have to navigate this tricky ending. Alright, that's solid. Sandals with the 43.89. Myself with the 7.9. And Jabba without a time at the moment. Coming into the final runs now. Well, smoky tires, so I guess I'm not improving. I have to go for the little jump there. Not to say it's impossible to improve on my previous time. I can be aggressive with this lineup here. Little bit of a bounce. And Jabra out with the 44.2, so improving not necessary. And look who it is in the finals, the cup of the day, guys. Sandals and myself. No improvement gonna happen. Both of us hanging around this 43.8 section as Sandals improves by 6 thousandths, I think. It's gonna be an intense final. See Sandals behind me. Sandals a bit more inside there, but I get the better second half of that corner, and Sandals goes for an early reset. 127 speed ticking just before the booster. Oh no, the checkpoint ring. Thought I had that perfectly, but not quite. Not a beautiful start to that, but still decent speed. Once again, clipping the checkpoint ring, taking it too aggressive. Haven't seen Sandals reset lately, so they're probably on a good run. Interestingly, kind of having decent speed in spite of that start. Don't love that. If this jump goes poorly, I can reset. Jump goes pretty smoothly, though. Okay, no more time to reset. Let's get this time on the board. Oh no. This is terrible. Hopefully Sandals DNFs then. He does not. GG, Sandals. You get the better of me today. What a great final. 44-0 and 45-2. Well, thank you all for watching this video. If you want to see stats and results for all Zapkus Cup of the Days, view the link I will put in the description below. If you'd like to join Cup of the Day, join the CTR Discord where these events are announced. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.